Hello Pokemon Masters, I'm Elite Trainer Lynn. Pokemon is turning 20 this year, and they have asked us fans to share our best Pokemon memories. And what better way to start off a YouTube channel than with doing just that? I actually don't remember my first encounter with Pokemon. For me, it's always been around, and I've always loved it, so of course I have many special memories with it. Number 5 on the list is discovering the Pokemon YouTube community. Seeing people who are my age and older love Pokemon, making videos and sharing what they love, it's just amazing. I was one of those people who never fell out of Pokemon. I was never too cool for it, even when my classmates had outgrown it and started teasing me for still liking it. But because I couldn't talk about it without being made fun of or getting ignored when you just weren't interested, I mostly just kept my interest to myself. Finding the YouTube community made me feel like I belong. I really appreciate all of you who share your love for Pokemon, and now I want to do the same. Number 4. Of course I love every single Pokemon game I've played, and one that really made an impact on me was the Mystery Dungeon series. I found the idea of becoming a Pokemon so exciting. I wouldn't just be a human trainer, I would be the Pokemon, the star of the game, one of the magical creatures that I love so much. I first got Red Rescue Team, and after doing the personality quiz, I became a Pikachu, and I picked Charmander to be my partner. Together we had these amazing adventures, and at the sad end I cried my eyes out. And that never happened with the less story-heavy main games, so Mystery Dungeon won its place in my heart right away. I just got Super Mystery Dungeon in honor of my first duo in the series, playing as a Pikachu, and my partner is a Charmander. Number 3. In third place, I have a very special memory. See, my hobby has always been drawing, and being a massive nerd when it comes to Pokemon, of course I drew Pokemon. I also made up my own Pokemon. One especially appealing trio to create was the starters, and as a treat for you guys, I'll show you the actual drawing I made. Firstly, I want to tell you guys that Gen 3 had sort of recently come out when I made these, so the first 3 starter trios were the only ones to exist. And here's the fire starter. A monkey. It's basically just evolved into a bigger version of itself, with like more tails and stuff. I thought a fire monkey would be super cool. And next I made the water type, a penguin. And by now you probably know where this is going. Both of these appeared in Gen 4. The starters I had made up basically became real. They didn't look exactly like mine, but they were exactly what I wanted when I made my drawing. And now the question is, did I also predict Turtwig? And the answer is, no, I didn't. Instead, my grass type was a snake with legs. I jokingly told my friends that if they made a grass snake for Gen 5, I would have to check my house for hidden cameras because clearly Game Freak was stealing my ideas. And what did we get for Gen 5? A freaking grass type snake with freaking legs. It took a few years, but I got my made up Pokemon for real, and even though I had nothing to do with it at all, I still felt sort of proud and happy. They should hire me to make up new Pokemon because I clearly have some good ideas for it. Number 2. My first starter. How could it not be on the list? That moment when you pick your very own Pokemon and become a real trainer. For real in the game. And that is real enough for me. I didn't speak English, and I didn't know much about the internet at the time, so I found out about Gen 3 from a crumbled up Torchic card. I had never seen it before, and I instantly fell in love. Soon I found out about the games, and I got my first ever Pokemon game, Sapphire. I was dead set on picking Torchic. I didn't pay much attention to the other two, even though I think I saw images of them before actually getting the game. And there I was, in the heat of the moment. Professor Birch is crying out for help to get rid of a Poochyena, and I rushed to his bag to pick up a Pokemon, ready to get my Torchic, but then I see Trico. I suddenly noticed how cool this gecko was. In real life, I didn't care much for chickens, but I did love lizards and geckos. Trico looked so cool, so strong, and so ready to fight for me. From that moment I knew I had to pick Trico, and so Trico became my very first Pokemon. Number 1. What's better than receiving my first Pokemon? Receiving shiny Pokemon. You might remember I said I didn't speak English when I played my first game. Eventually, I still managed to find out about Cerubi.net and frequently used it to look up Pokemon moves and how they evolved. But I had no idea why the Pokemon had weird colors in some images, and I thought a black Charizard looked awesome, but I sort of figured it was just a fan-made version, like when I had drawn my starters. So I didn't pay much attention to it. Then one day when I was playing my Sapphire game, I ran into a Lotad. I was only half paying attention to the game, maybe I was watching cartoons or something at the time. When I looked closer at Lotad, I felt like something wasn't right. Did it always have such a blue tone on its leaf? I didn't care much for Lotad, so maybe I just hadn't paid much attention to its colors before. But just to be able to compare it to another Lotad, I captured it. And I checked the PC and compared my new Lotad to the other one. It really had different colors. How strange. Better check Cerubi, even though I still barely know any English. And so I did look it up, and of course that weird fan-made colored version looked just like the one I just caught. And that is when I realized they weren't fan-made versions. They were real! Black Charizard was real, purple Vaporeon, red Duskull, pink Sneasel. A whole new world opened up to me. All Pokemon had secret versions that I had never heard about before. Wow! I realized Pokemon was so much more than I knew of, and it would always give me new and exciting surprises. And to this day, they still do. That's my top 5 memories of Pokemon so far. I have so many fun memories, and I know I will make a ton more. Thanks for watching, and please do share your favorite Pokemon moment in the comments below, and a big thank you to everyone in the Pokemon community. And I do mean all of you. You who make videos, drawings, plushes, or just posts in forums and in the comments. You are all what makes this franchise so amazing and wonderful. Happy 20th anniversary to Pokemon and to us.